This video will show you how to use Google Tour Builder. Specifically, this video will show you how to use Google Tour Builder to complete your World Experts Tour assignment. So the first thing you need to check when you go to Tour Builder, the URL is up here, tourbuilder.withgoogle.com. You need to make sure that you are logged into your St. Catherine's Google account, and you can do that by looking at the upper right-hand side of the screen. If you're not, make sure to go ahead and log in with that account. We're going to create a sample tour just to walk you through how to do this. So we're going to click the Create a Tour button, and we're going to give your tour a name. I'll just call it World Experts Sample, and then your name there, and create. And the first thing you notice is there are kind of three distinct places on the screen. There's this left-hand side with your slides as you add them. The middle section right here where my cursor is where you'll add information for each slide. And the right-hand side is the map. So the first thing that you'll need to do is you'll need to work with your introductory slide. And for the introduction slide, you just need something brief. If I was doing the United States, I could just say the United States. And then I'd put my name here, my whole group, and then I can put a photo. Now, this is how you would add a photo for any particular slide or location throughout your assignment. So you click Add a Photo, and the way I would recommend doing it is searching for your photo in Google. And let's say you found one that you want to use. I want to use this particular photo right here. When I click it, I'm given two options, Visit Page and View Image. I'm going to choose View Image, and that brings me to a page with just the image on it that ends with something like .png or .jpg. That means it's an image file. So I'm going to copy that URL. That's called a URL. I'm going to go back to Google Tour Builder, and then I'm going to go to Image by URL, paste, and it comes up, and then I hit Select. And now it's right there. In the Tell the Story section, just give a brief description about what this tour is. And now we're ready to add your first location. We'll hit Add Location, and start typing your location. For example, let's say I was doing Washington, D.C. I could do Washington, D.C., or I can do specific places in Washington, D.C. that might be picked up by Google Maps, like the White House. And once you have that location, hit Add to Tour. And now we have some different options in this editing section here. For location name, give it a relevant name. For Enhance the Story, you need to add at least one photo or video that relates to your landmark. So to do that, you would click Add Photos and Videos, and you would add, excuse me, you would add a image the same way that we did before. Okay, so for more, Image by URL, that's where you would put that image URL. Now let's say you want to add a video, and it needs to be a YouTube video. If you found a video you want to use on YouTube, you just copy the URL, go back to Tour Builder, we're going to choose YouTube by URL, paste, and now we have our YouTube embedded into our Google Tour. Now, my video does not relate to this landmark. You want to make sure if you choose a video that it fits certain criteria. It needs to match with what your location is. It needs to be short, and it needs to be relevant, and it needs to catch the user's or viewer's attention. So you need to include at least one video or image in this section here. Start and end date, you can use this if there was a specific historical event at this location that you're referencing. An introduction is where you'll type 3 to 5 sentences to give us an idea about why you chose this location. Talk about what this location says about the history of your country, the culture of your country, maybe its role in world affairs. Now, another thing you can do is when you play your tour, this map section is going to display for your audience. So if you want to change the look of it, and let's say I wanted to focus specifically on the White House, I can zoom in, and I see the White House here. And if I take Mr. Pegman, when I drag him over, I see lots of blue. Those are all areas where I can drop Pegman. So for example, I could drop him right here, and it comes up with an image of the White House. Okay, and if I want my audience to see this image as they're going through the tour, I would click Lock This View. If you want to change it at any time, you just need to find a different view and then hit Lock again. So each person is going to be responsible for creating 2 different location place marks in your final Google tour. And when I click Done Editing, what it will look like if I hit Play Full Screen is I won't see the slides anymore. All I will see is the description that you put and the view. So here's my intro slide. And then it takes me to Washington, my first location. And the information you write will be here, and so will the image, and so will the other image and the video. So that's basically what your Google tour is going to look like. I'm going to click Exit Full Screen. The last thing I'll show you is how to put this on your website. So when you're done, you're going to click Share and click Change next to Private. Then you're going to choose Anyone with Link and hit Save. And now I can copy this link right here, and I'm going to paste that link on the Google Tour Builder page of my World Experts website. And that's how your viewers can access this particular tour. Okay, so this video hopefully helped you create a Google tour, specifically your Google tour for the World Experts project. Bye.